Hey, everybody. Those of you that did not attend to the meeting on Saturday, this is new information for you. Those that did, this is pretty much the same. I just added and changed a couple of things. So anyway, training notes. November 16th, I'm going to be on my way back from the leadership conference for Fathom Realty, which we're having in Nashville. So Eric is going to do the training, Eric High, who's a CPA as well as one of our agents. And he's going to be discussing taxes and tax law and what you can do to help yourself for this year and for next year. It's a good presentation. So again, that's at 10 o'clock. You will be getting the same sign-up genius, etc., as you have before. That's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning, November 16th there at the Courtyard by Marriott. In December, I plan some type of fun get together, an open house type of thing. It's not going to be here at the office because we just don't have the room. We just don't have the room for that. Then in addition to that, I want everybody to not pencil, but ink in January 11th, 2020, which is when we're going to have our long training. For the new agents new to my office, what I do is every January we have an all-day training. It'll go from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon. I'm not sure where we're going to have it, whether we'll have it at Old Hickory or whether we'll have it some other place, but it's going to be for all the agents, all of our agents. Also Fredericksburg and Warrenton will be invited. So there'll be plenty of training. And then at the end of the day, what I've recently done and will continue to do is have a guest speaker, a motivational speaker, a trainer, somebody along those lines to come in and talk. I may actually have even 2 on that day. The projected training for 2020 is that Josh, our CEO and founder, will be here sometime late March or our April session. We also have something else in April. As far as training for 2020, a couple of things that I know we're going to have is I'm going to have an appraiser to come in and talk to us all about refuting appraisals that are low. That's been an issue off and on throughout this past year, and I think it's something that we really need to learn about and address. In addition, I'll have a company that does the surveys come in and bring all their equipment so you can learn how surveys are done and why they're important, and talk to somebody who actually does the surveys, a company that does it. In addition, what I found is, and it started a few years ago, but more and more younger families are putting their homes in a trust. So I don't fully understand it. I don't know if any of you do, but I still think it's worthwhile to go ahead and have some training on that. So I'll have a lawyer come in and talk to us about putting houses in trusts. In addition to that, what I'm going to be doing, I'll start in November. I've been lax with this, but doing orientations for agents new to Fathom. I will have one in November, probably won't have one in December, but we'll definitely have one in January, depending on how things go. We may go to 2 during the month. One will be during the day, and one will be either in the evening or on a Saturday, right? The next thing I want to talk to you about is different things that we're doing coming up here. We're a couple of things that I mentioned. We're going to be partnering with Salvation Army again this year to do the Angel Tree. And for those of you that don't know what that is, the Angel Tree is where we get tags with people with young kids' names. It's actually from basically newborn through to 14, I think it's 14 years old. And what ends up happening is that they have something that they really want, but then they have some other items on there and some clothes. I'm really asking for some participation on this. If it's one of these things where you can't come to the office to get the tag, I will email it to you so you have that. Then you bring the things to the office and it's given to Salvation Army here in the Prince William area. In addition to that, I really would like us to do a bell ringing. That would be one day. I plan on having it during the week. They have a lot of people that will do it on the weekend. They're usually worried about, filling the spots during the week. It's usually about a 12-hour period, 2-hour slots. So it's really about 6 of us. And it's always better to do it in pairs. So it actually turns out to be 12. So if you sign up for it, you can do it with another agent. You can do it with another agent in Fredericksburg or Warrenton, or your spouse or your kid. I mean, with Rotary, we've had Some people bring their children with them, and it's been fun, a good experience for them. So that's what's coming up before the end of the year. I'm going to start some contests in 2020. Contest will be for you, the agent. It'll be for our clients, and you, the agent, will be for sales, listings, and buyers. Then one for all the clients, and then one for when you do a rental, either list or you bring the tenant. And then one for agents outside the office that you've done business with. If you think that the agent you've done business with is a crappy agent, no, we're not going to put them in the pot for the drawing. But in January 2021, when we have our big meeting, that's when at Christmas time or at the holiday time, one of those two will give the prizes out. We're going to do a shred event here in the town of Occoquan, and that will be in the end part of April after taxes are done. We're also going to try and do some other fun events in 2020. And I'm our company is part of the Occoquan Merchants Guild. So there are plenty of events there. Like there's the Friday before Thanksgiving. They have people walking, have Santa walking around, and the person that's Santa, in addition to that, you have a number of events like Valentine's Day. There's a chocolate giveaway. There's all sorts of stuff. I want to be an active participant in that. And then there are other events here in Occoquan, like they have movie night in the summer. I really want us to be a participant. I want us to show the flag here. Okay, so any questions about any of that, please feel free to go ahead and call me, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.